dealt with fear and anxiety, and before I even knew those words, before I even knew what that was, I just know that fear can cripple you, and it can stop you from even being willing to try. And as I'm sitting here and reflecting and thinking, there have been moments in my life where I have showed up absolutely fearless, guys. Like, are you hearing me? I showed up absolutely fearless. And when I showed up fearless, those were the times that things manifested for me. Those were the times that I conquered things that I thought were impossible. Those were times where I was able to bounce back through health challenges. Those were times that I was able to bounce back from, life. Having my car repoed, I was able to bounce back and things from those different life experiences. And I believe that the determining factor had everything to do
Stay in the left lane.
with my mindset, my belief, me showing up with faith rather than fear. And the truth of it is, when your back is against the wall, when you have all odds are against you, when you have ran through every single resource possibly, you have two choices, guys. You could either give up and quit, or you could face the fear and do it. Face the fear of the unknown and see what happens. I have gone through where I have seen times in my life where the times that I show up fearless have been the times where I've watched God miraculously move in my life, and because I dared to have faith over fear. And I know we could talk about it, and faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now, you can't feel faith, but you can do faith. You can believe faith, because now, faith without works is dead. What does that mean exactly? Glad you are asking. What that means is you got to get up off your blessed assurance and do something. Faith alone is not going to do it. You can sit and have all the faith in the world, and if you do not work, if you don't get up and do it, if you keep sitting on the sideline waiting for somebody to come rescue you, it's not going to happen, guys. Nobody's coming to rescue you. But what I do believe is that God sends people that speak into our lives that we can actually hear their messages, hear their words of encouragement, say something that is life transforming, say something that encourages us to go harder, that encourages us to get up and try it again and again. Now, guys, I don't know about YouTube and monetizing and making money. I have no clue about YouTube. I have no clue about it. But what I can tell you is, for years, every person I would encounter that hears me speak. So, you guys, I've been a mentor, I've been a coach, I've been all of those things outside of here, but I didn't have the mindset of being able to monetize. So it's one thing to do it and You're helping people's lives be transformed, and that's wonderful. But to be able to benefit from that is another thing. Well, I have found myself in that situation to where I want to be able to still help people, but I want to be able to retire, guys. I'm tired, and I'm in my 50s. Okay. All right. And I am simply tired of having to the rat race and all of these things. I have two of my younger girls, the teenagers, have been sick off and on, and I still deal with my youngest, and that has, a seizure condition, and so it's not easy, and it's not convenient for me to not be able to show up at the school and have to worry about I'm not going to get enough money. Guys, listen, for me, even with, probably shouldn't be doing this, but I am. Five Below has these really cool ones. I just like bling, right? So this is so anyway, it broke. As you can see, it broke. So if you guys have any suggestions on good ones to get while you're in the car, that would be helpful for me. Appreciate it. But anyway, guys, I am almost at my destination here, but I do that. I've had to bounce back. Hear me and hear me well. I mean, sometimes you can't judge a book by the cover. Sometimes people don't look like what they've been through. And when I'm telling you, definitely don't look like what I've been through. And so I am so grateful, and I don't take that for granted. But all I know is, if we let fear stop us, we won't accomplish the goal. If I would have allowed fear to stop me when first of all, when you have a stroke, it's the weirdest thing that happens to a person. I can't tell you that. You can hear them, you can understand them, but your body cannot respond. You are locked inside of your body. You hear them, you understand them. And sometimes, depending on which side it affects or how it affects, you can open up your mouth and you can't speak. They can ask you your name. You know what your name is, but you cannot say it. You can't think. You can't. Anyway, kudos to those of you who are on your bounce back journey. And I will be praying for you, and definitely can give you encouragement and insight on that. Guys, guess what? To be honest, October was my second stroke. I first had a stroke in 2017. So God has been faithful and so good, and I am really trying to get myself aligned to where I am not under so much stress that my body feels that it has to fight or flight. Right, guys? So anyway,
at the next stop sign, turn left.
Okay, so I'm almost there at my destination. I want to encourage you and remind you that you will get through this. All right? I don't know what you're going through, what you're experiencing. There's got a whole lot going on. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let me get this wig right. All right. So I just want to encourage you that this too will pass. You will get through this. It may not be easy.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Nash Street. Then take the first right onto Langley Drive.
But it will be worth it. Now, just so you guys know, listen, it will be worth it. Certainly.
Turn right onto Langley Drive.
So, guys, I am here.
In a quarter mile, the destination is